Now listen, Clement. This biography is important. You understand, I don't want to be known as just the goat testicle transplant doctor. I need to set the record straight. It's important people hear my side of the story, not just the biased newspaper accounts. I cannot let that American Medical Association continue spreading lies about me, making it sound like I'm some kind of criminal. God damn it! I got my certificate from the Eclectic Medical University of Kansas City. Okay. I was born in Beta, North Carolina. That's out in the mountains where North Carolina folks into Tennessee. We was dirt poor. And who would have predicted that I would become the best known doctor in America? And some say the wealthiest too. From an early age, I knew I had to get out of Beta. I was prepared to do anything. So I started out working with a traveling doc. And I learned to think from him from two, going town to town. What he taught me: old men, young men, they are always worried about their performance in the bedroom. Men are willing to part with their pennies for any elixir that promises them a more vigorous love life. But the true insight came to me working in a slaughterhouse. Them billy goats, oh, they keep banging away right up to the moment of slaughter. I mean, what man would have any problem having a pair of those buck glands between his legs? So I did a little experiment. I grafted one onto an old patient who'd been complaining about his lack of joy in the bedroom. And that seemed to give that man new life. He got a spring in his step, and he got a happy wife back home. At least that's what he said. And then word spread quick. I had me in practice back in Kansas then. And it was as if all the men of Kansas suddenly wanted to get them a pair of goat testicles. I even got myself invited by the big-time owner of a newspaper out in L.A. Wanted me to fix up one of his editors. Told me that he would make me famous if this thing worked, or he would destroy me if it didn't. Well, I guess that editor was pretty pleased with the results, because suddenly all the Hollywood stars, they wanted goat glands. The only folks not happy was the California Medical Association. They denied me a license to practice. So we came back to Kansas. And as word about my goat gland transplant spread, the newspapers, they could only reach one audience. But I wanted to reach out to farmers and businessmen who didn't have time to read. So I started a radio station. Mostly music, but I had a medical question box. People call in, and I give them medical advice on the radio. And I recommend all these drugs from our pharmacy. Of course, the American Medical Association did approve. They convinced the Kansas Medical Board to shut me down. Well, I was not going to take that. So, who appoints the medical board? It turns out it's the governor. So I decided to run for governor. It was a last-minute write-in campaign. But the politicians, they didn't know what they was up against. I had the biggest rallies ever seen in Kansas. And I won! I got the most votes. Yes, sir, I won that governor's race. But them slimy politicians, they conspired against me. They threw out 50,000, but they called spoiled ballots. Fooey, because people put my name down as Doc Brinkley, how they knew me, instead of the way I registered as John Brinkley. They stole it from me. So Kansas shut me down, and my radio station too. And now, here we are in Del Rio, Texas. Music everywhere. goats in Texas. Texas got the most virile goats anywhere. My medical practice is thriving. My radio station is across the Rio Grande, out of reach of the American authorities. It's the most powerful station in North America, and it's beaming into the United States. And it reaches all the way back up to North Carolina. I mean, you know what? I got this money rolling in. I'm going to go back and buy me some land up in the mountains of North Carolina. I'm going to find the farmhouse I was born. I'll buy that. You know what? I may just buy me the whole damn county. You know, Clement, across this great country, people love me. Down here in Texas, I'm going to tell you a secret. They're saying that I should run for president. Well, watch out, Mr. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, because I just may do that.